Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I say a big welcome to you for joining me this morning in America. Wherever you are, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time of the day that is it. I say hello and welcome. So, I would like to remind you that this video is for educational purposes and the content is based on my personal experience. So I'm sharing my experience in registering for the DV lottery for my family and friends. Myself, I came to America through spousal visa. My husband brought me, and I did some registration, DV lottery registration for some family members, and they happened to win. So that was what gave me the edge to also share how I did it to you guys so that it can benefit anyone that wants to, apply to. So, without wasting my time, today's topic is going to be how to apply as a single person. If you are not married, I'm going to show you how to apply. It's one of the easiest. As you know, when you start to apply, you have a limited number of minutes. If you waste the time, you're gonna go back and start all over again. But if you're a single person, is you spend just less than like 2 minutes, you're done. So let's, without wasting my time, let's move forward. So how to apply as a single person? Okay, let's see. Okay, how to apply for the American lottery as a single person. How to apply for the American lottery as a single person. Good. Okay, so let's show it. Good. So this is the topic that we'll be talking about. So without wasting much time, as usual, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Okay, let's go to the DV lottery and share. Give me a few minutes. Just want to make sure if my life is showing. Okay, I just want to make sure if my life is. Forgive me. So let's move forward. So right now we are the um DV lottery page, the original page, and always remember all American state-owned web pages end with a surface.org. So if you're registering on a site, if you are registering on a site that does not have the surface.org, .gov, sorry, .gov, it means it's not an authentic website. So this is the right website, dvprogram.state.gov. So let's move ahead and click on begin entry. So we would have to authenticate ourselves to make sure we are human beings, or I am a human being applying for the DV 3U3V. Okay. And click on submit. So now we are at the page where we are going to put in all the things about ourselves. So first, this person, for educational purposes, we're going to use any other name. This person is called Danielle. Should we use Danielle? Okay, let's say Dan. This person's last name is called Danny. And the first name is called um, Bell. Danny. This person has a last name. So we're going to put her last name as, we're going to put her last name as, what name should we use, guys? We're going to put her last name as D. Good. So Danny Bell D. This person is a female. So we're going to go ahead and select the gender. That's the female and the date of birth. You start with a month. The month is January. So we're going to go 01. And we move on to the day. The day is also January 1st. So we're going to go 01. In the year, it's going to go 1987. So that's the person's date of birth. And you have to also state the city where you were born. So this person was born in a town called Mango. A town called Mango. Okay. Let's move forward. Now you have to select the country where you were born. So this Mango country, I'm from Ghana, so I'm going to say Ghana, but there's no, I don't think there's a town called Mango in Ghana. These are all assumptions. Then remember we spoke about this eligibility thing. You have to be eligible and your country have to be eligible. It says that countries with the maximum number of people living in America do not qualify to register for this DV. And fortunately, Ghana, we are not part of them. So we have the chance, Ghana and other countries. And hey, I would like to say a big shout out to all my Kenyan subscribers. I checked my analytics and I saw that a lot of Kenyans are watching me. Hi, Kenyans. How are you? Thank you so much for supporting this channel and coming here for us all to learn together. Don't forget to share your ideas with me and what you would want me to post next. So now let's move forward. So it says that, are you claiming eligibility based on the country where you were born? Yes, I was born in Ghana. This person was born in Ghana. So she's claiming eligibility based on where she is born. Now you have to enter your photograph. Remember, your photograph has to be 600 by 600 and it shouldn't be edited. It should be natural, skin tone, and all that. So we're going to go ahead and choose our photograph. I'm going to go on I've stored the photograph on my desktop. So I'm going to go ahead and select it, open for it. So now we have our photograph nice and neat right here. Now we have to enter our address. So remember, in care of, sometimes you don't have a postal address and you use other people. So if you're using somebody, care of maybe care of Pearl, Dede, post office box 34. Then the address line is optional, so we're not going to go. Maybe now the town, again, we're going to go Mango. And there's no district, country, or province or state. It's mine, it's Ashanti region. I'm going to use the region. So Ashanti region. I don't have a postal code in my country, so I click on no postal code or zip code. Then you come again and select the country where this address can be found. And the country is Ghana. These are all assumptions again. Ghana. Now it's asking you where you live. If you live wherever you live on planet Earth, you have to state. Sometimes where you live is not where you come from. Oh, sorry. So let's select where we live. Okay, select Ghana again. And remember, email address is very important, because when you win, I'm looking in the camera to tell you, because this is very important. When you win, your information will be sent through the email, not your address. So sometimes the email address is more important than the address. So make sure you get your personal email. Sometimes when you use other people, it becomes a problem. You win and they tell you to pay money before they release information to you. Okay, so they release information to you. So make sure you use the right email address. So now we're gonna go Danny at gmail.com. Again, we confirm the email, Danny at gmail.com. Yes. Now you come back here, you move to point 12. That is your highest level of education. We have primary school only, high school no degree, high school degree vocational. So let's say this person went to vocational school. She has a trade. She's a chef. She went to vocational school. Or she's a mechanic or anything. So let's choose vocational school. And because I said how to register for a single person, you are not married. So this is the most important point I want us to. It says, what is your current marital status? We have married with spouse, not a U.S. citizen, married with a spouse, a U.S. citizen, divorced, widowed, legally separated. So you know all these things, but we are registering as not married. So you choose unmarried. Then you come back here. Some people are married, but they have children. Some people are not married and they have children. But in this case, this person does not have a child. So we say 0. Then you click on continue. So once you click on continue, it's going to bring you to this part where you will be asked to review all the information that you've entered. It says that if you need to go back and make corrections, do not use the back button or the browser. Instead, use the appropriate button here or below. So there's a button below where you can use to correct all the mistakes that you've done. So you've done any mistake, you click on go back to part 1. It's going to bring you back to part 1. And you correct all the information. After that, you come back and hit continue. So once you hit continue, now you have all your information to be correct. So you go back and you go and hit submit. But once again, this video is for educational purpose. Okay, so we're gonna come in. I need to take this off so you guys can see. I think this is blocking the information. Okay, let's go back. So now that everything that we have entered is correct and it's looking good, we're going to hit submit, but it's for educational purposes. So I'm not going to hit submit. I'm going to hit cancel entry. And it's asking me to confirm that do I want to cancel this, and I confirm nicely. It's for educational purposes once again, so I am not going to submit it. So I'm going to come back again to you guys. Let's take the screen off. Yes, so this is as simple as that, how to register as a single person, how to register when you are not married, you don't have any kid. It's as simple as that. So I got a question in one of my videos with one of the subscribers asking that they made a mistake whilst filling the form with their name. And I answered it in the best possible way that I can. Once again, I am not an immigration lawyer. I only share my experiences with you guys. So I told her to like when she wins, maybe she should talk to an immigration lawyer who can give her the best of advice as possible. And again, she also he was speaking that his wife was the one that made a mistake, and also she also he sorry, he also was of the view that some people said you can write a letter to Kentucky to explain. Then I don't know. Maybe if you have any idea about when you submit the application and you happen to make a mistake on your name or your date of birth or anything, if something can be done about it. These people are a bit delicate. Americans are delicate, they look at everything with a magnifying glass. So I don't know. I've never had that. So if you know somebody who have had that issue before and it was resolved when you made a mistake in your name and you happen to win, what did you do? What did the person do? You can share it with us in the description box so that all of us can learn together. Okay. And another question that I think I had was, if you register as a single person and as at the time that you happen to win when you check your status, can you add any person? Yes, of course. If you had married genuinely after the application and have had a kid after the application, of course, you have all the documents to prove it, so you can add someone, but I guess the process is going to be a bit longer. Yeah, it's going to be a bit longer. Another question was, next time I'm going to rewrite the questions down. Another question was, when you win, how can you get a sponsor? When you win, you need to get somebody who lives in the US, your host, to sign or to fill an affidavit of support for you, to let them know that whilst you are here in the US, this person is going to cater for you. And it's hard to get people to fill out these forms because there are a lot of people lately who are not good people. You're going to fill it for them and they come to the US and they are lazy. They don't want to go to work. So it's hard for people to fill them out for you. But hey, I would suggest you contact your relative. If you have a relative living in America, I think your relative can help you. Your relative, friends, close family members, colleagues that live in the US, they'll be the best people to help you fill out the host form. So this is just about that. And if you know how to edit an old video to become, or if you don't know how to edit an old video to be a new one, because when you register, you have to have a photo that has been in existence for close to not more than 6 months. But with technology, with your iPhone, you can edit. Yes, you can edit the photo to meet today's requirement, to look like it was taken today. And I'll be making another video in the evening about that. So if you have a knowledge in that, don't forget to share with me right now in the description box, and we can do this together in the afternoon.